Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. Join us here at a rather noisy Birmingham New Street. There's lots going on, got a turbo star there, I think a Pendo's just come in. We're in the police 350, 235 in the special BTP wrap. And yeah, we're just awaiting the road here at New Street, and we're going to be heading up to Stafford on this run. So yeah, I'm just awaiting the signal. Apparently that signal there is yellow. Apparently. Not sure about that. It looks a bit red to me. That's the thing with TSW signals. In real life, they're really clear. But on here, it's like... I can even see some green sort of lights within that signal there. Like, what would you say that signal is? That looks, to me, that looks red from here. Just waiting for that Voyager to... go out ahead of us. This is a service to Crewe, but it goes via, I believe, Stoke. So it goes the long way round to Crewe, so we only drive it to Stafford. Oh, actually, one thing we can do whilst we're waiting, let's quickly get the lights on. Interior lights, lighting on, that's on now, and right, you can actually sign in on here. We'll do that, and then... I think we got the road now, so let's quickly come back down. Yeah, we got greens now, and the RA. The RA should really be once we've closed the doors. GSMR actually hasn't registered itself properly, so let's quickly do that. Going to be late out on New Street probably. But we've got Smethwick, Galton Bridge, Wolverhampton and Stafford. So again, a relatively quick run. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Fingers crossed we don't get blurry textures, because that's a big issue at the moment. It's always in the same place. It's always near Soho Depot and Smethwick, Rolfer Street. So I'm hoping, because not everyone you get it, but hopefully we don't get it, because we've all mentioned it quite a lot otherwise. There we go. I think that Voyager was going on the Cross City line, I think. Hopefully audio, I'm going to turn it up a bit actually. It's a bit quiet now actually. There we go, hopefully it all sounds well as we make our way out of up here rather slowly. 10 miles an hour. Slow. So right over on these platforms. Look at that, loads of trains in there. You got 150, Pendo, oh look at this, you got a 323 sort of going past us. Parallel departure out on New Street. Love it. Very, very busy. And FPS wise, considering there's loads of trains, 31. It's not bad. I mean, performance wise, this route actually does run quite well. The lowest I've seen the FPS is, I think, 19 FPS at New Street. But yeah, apart from that, it does run relatively well, this route. It's just the blurry textures issue. There's only 4 coaches. Has anyone actually found an 8-coach 350 service yet? I think they exist between Stafford and Crewe. But anyone found any 8-coach services going into Birmingham? There are only 4 coaches, so we should probably be clear of it now. Let's speed up anyway. Cool. Now out on New Street. And I got a relatively quick service on this one. We don't even stop at Sandwell and Dudley. Just Smethwick, Galton Bridge, and straight to Wolverhampton, and not even Penkridge, and straight to Stafford. I suppose this one runs fast now, but then once it gets past Crewe, once it gets past Stafford, it probably then goes slow via Stoke. I just really hope at some point we see ATS extend their route from Alderley Edge to, let's do a little running brake test, to Crewe. Imagine that being able to do the full run up to Manchester Piccadilly from Birmingham. That would be pretty cool. Hopefully at some point. We've got a nice cloudy afternoon run for this. See, one thing which I really do notice now on TSW, and it's really annoying, once you notice it you can't unnotice it, is the trees. Now, if you sort of look ahead, it happens even on PC unless you like tweak the game. You can sort of see them like popping in, which I think it's been an issue for a very long time, but I just like notice it even more now. Sort of popping in and out. Look, see that over there? Look, they sort of look a bit blurred, then they sort of come in all of a sudden. And talking about blurriness, I think we have blurry textures already. You didn't give us much time, yeah. Well, that is annoying. I mean, we might get them back, maybe. Coming up to Soho Depot. It's always the same area. Things what does I don't get what sort of causes that. I suppose it must be maybe the depot. Sort of just overloads it, but then at New Street it's fine. So it's like weird, how can New Street be fine? But like out here it's not. Like I know it's weird. You would sort of think the blurry textures would happen at New Street. That's where it's like busy, low FPS, it's sort of, you know, doing the most work. But no. Sort of coming back but then going. Again, the most irritating glitch to ever exist in TSW. Like having the odd game crash on a route when it first comes out, yeah, sort of, yeah, that's fine, that they fix that. But blurry textures, just, yeah. No. Come back to Smithwick, Rolfer Street. So what I'd recommend for this route is just don't do runs out of Birmingham. As most of the ones we've done out of Birmingham, you get blurry textures, but if you're going into Birmingham, it tends to be fine. This is Rolfer Street. And Galton Bridge isn't much further along. But again, this is a game issue, not all aboard Studios issue. It's like the North London line route. Great route. But the game memory leak issue just, yeah, wrecks it.
And step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Cool. Remember this time we don't actually, we stopped quite sort of soon into the platform as well. Yeah, here we are, here, that 4 coach stop marker. Yeah, that'll do.
Smethwick Galton Bridge. Welcome aboard this
North Western Railway Service.
Crewe, calling at Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke.
One thing I have noticed, even without the blurry textures, the unit numbers are always a little bit blurred. Even when there isn't blurry textures, it seems to happen. Hang on, how are we 3 minutes behind schedule already? Wait, what? Smithwick Galton. Oh yeah, we're 3 minutes late already. Oh, 2 minutes late leaving New Street, but that was because of the red signal. Right, let's get the door shut. Oh, yeah, it's like we're playing sort of Roblox at the moment. If I want graphics like this, I'll play Roblox. Right, Wolverhampton next, at about 8.5 miles. And let's go.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Crewe. We'll be calling at...
Well, there is one thing they recommend, what Dovetail Games recommend, is, where is it on here? General advanced settings, maybe. I've seen it on here before. You can change. Yeah, one thing to sort of maybe get rid of. Yeah, you can change it to HD. But look how sort of bad the game looks in HD.
Stafford,
Look at that. But I don't
Stoke-on-Trent,
know how well you can notice the difference. But look how sort of blurred things are.
Crewe.
That's basically the low quality mode of TSW. HD. I mean, even if you have a HD monitor, you can set it to 4K and it looks a lot nicer. I mean, look at the difference.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Yeah, that's one of the things they're recommending for the time being, is to set to HD, but then it looks.
Doesn't look right. Speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it.
See
it,
say it, sort it. It's a little bit tempting to play this route on PC. A little bit tempting. I know some of you have been saying, play it on PC, you won't have these issues. It's a bit tempting. But it's a great route. It's a really, really good route. It's just those blurry textures. Because once they happen, it's just like, oh, then they don't go. Like if it was sort of just in one area, they happened, and then 2 minutes later they went. It wouldn't really be as much of an issue. The fact that they just stay blurry for the whole run, just like, oh, that's no good. Through Sandwell and Dudley, and the speed will then come down to 60 shortly. Let's get a Roblox flyby shot. There it goes. Yeah, I think for the time being we're just going to have to do southbound runs after this until it gets sorted. Well, I think when we did the Turbo Star one, I don't think we got any issues. Weird. Up to 75. Yeah, see what I mean with the trees? Look at the sort of trees just ahead, they look sort of blurry, and then boom, they sort of pop in. But that's like, that doesn't, yeah, that's just a thing in the game. And even that's like, I'm starting to notice it more now. It's like, oh, get rid. Right, back up to 75. We've got Dudley Port and Tipton, and it comes back down to 60. There's 350. Again, on this route you get the 1, 2 and the 3, the /1, /2, /3, so you get lots of variety when it comes to 350s. Which, I mean, some people were saying, oh, there's no new train on this route, that's like a bad thing, but you're getting different subclasses, and the subclasses are, you know, it's quite different. So the cabs are a little bit different on each one. I mean, some of them have AC and DC power, some are just AC. I think is this one just AC? Yeah, this one's just AC. Well, it's all blurry, but and yeah, the seat layouts inside, the maquettes, it's different. It's not just, it's not a case of just going, right, 350 from the West Coast Mainline South, copy that, paste it onto this route, renumber it to 350-235. There's lots more than that, which goes into re-subclassing or making a new subclass. Although that was the case on the Brighton Mainline route. On the Brighton Mainline route, Dovetail basically copy and pasted the... Well, actually no, it was a redone 377 /4. But then I think they ran out of like units which would realistically run the services. So they had to do 377 /1, which was actually a /4, but just numbered as /1. Like at the time, I was sort of like, oh right, okay. But I mean, I think nowadays people will be like, what? Can't do that. Yeah, it goes back up to 75. I think it already has, doesn't it? Oh, there is a neutral section around here though, so just gonna, yeah, there it is there. So let's just coast that. And yeah, gameplay on this is on the PS5 Prime. I'm tempted to get it on the Xbox installed. I know I keep saying I'll play TSW6 on Xbox. It will happen eventually. I think I actually have got most of it installed on there. It's just a case of just playing it on there. Just to see how that works. That's costly. Love the colour scheme of West Midlands, so that orange is just, I know, a very strong colour to have. But that's Southern and it's green, sort of about fairly strongish green. But no, the West Midlands Railway branding, love it. And it's quite cool because some of the services in the 350 actually are West Midlands Railway services, because LNWR and West Midlands are actually the same like train operating company. I think London North Western Railway does sort of the big runs, sort of, you know, London, Birmingham, Crewe, Manchester, Liverpool, that sort of area. Actually, did they go to Liverpool? No, well, Manchester, yeah, Liverpool, Crewe, they're the big regional runs, and the West Midlands Railway is sort of the local brand. Also, it's a bit like GTR, go via Thameslink Railway. Thameslink, Southern, Gatwick Express and Great Northern. It's the same company, but just 4 different identities. But weirdly, the licensing for West Midlands Railway, no, LNW is owned by someone completely different. It's like, what? What's that all about? Oh, there's 170. Free coach. Really recommend that, the Class 170 Cross City pack, and the Cross City line, to be honest. If you're liking this route, pick up the Cross City line. Will make a big difference to this route as well, and the 170 pack. Yeah, I'm really hoping they can sort the blurry textures on this route, because yeah, again, it's a really, really good route, really strong route. But those blurry textures, I mean, I've seen the forums, it's just like, no, not getting it, not getting it, no, not getting it until the blurry textures and stuff like that's gone. Which is a shame, because it's a really, really good route. Audible Studios have really done a cracking job. It's just that game issue of blurry textures. Again, like the North London line, really good route by incredible trains, but the game issue of blurry textures. That's why I don't play it, because of the blurry textures.
We are now approaching Wolverhampton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station,
cool.
If you see something,
oh, hang on, we have actually got the textures back in the cab. Not sure how long that's going to last, but I mean, that's good. The pack for now. Right, maybe we'll go into photo mode quickly just to make the most of the textures. Yeah, they are back. Let's just get a shot now before it goes blurry again. See, look, the sort of 350, the unit numbers do look a little bit blurry. And that's not the tech, that's just, yeah, sort of the way it is. Police train, let's go get one down of the actual police coach. It's quite weird the way sort of like, it's like a half job. You've got the big BTP coach here, And then on the other side they were like, actually, nah, we can't bother, just put little stickers. Pretty cool though. 61016. See it, say it, sorted. And then BTP might come and do something. Very unlikely they might come and help. But your report is appreciated. I'll get that, there we go. Cool. Trouble is down this way on the south, there's just not enough like BTP officers. I think there's like one team that covers like Ashford to Southampton, something mad like that. So yeah, you can report stuff, but something that probably won't nothing will get done. Oh, there's another one. Hang on, what's going on? What are we in? We're 235. Look, wait. We got an imposter. I remember we're the imposter. Oh, hang on. Textures is gone. There's 2, 3, 4. I doubt that's meant to happen. I don't think we're meant, because I think there's 2 train diagrams that these ones follow, and I don't think we should see the other one, because I think it's only meant to be one or the other. So that might be an issue, probably, because you wouldn't have the 2 same units.
This is Wolverhampton. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Crewe. The next stop will be Stafford. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right,
let's nip out.
Speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 610.
Yeah, 2 minutes late still. So I think it's just coming out of New Street. Out of a word, you got routed ahead of us, so that's made us late. It's really hard to stay on time on this route, because you're constantly yellows, reds, which is fun. Oh, there you go. Let's hop in. Big loud sneeze. Can anyone else hear that? Right, let's get the door shut. And it'll be Stafford next. We don't get the privilege of stopping at Penkridge.
London North Western Railway service to Crewe. We'll be calling at Stafford, Stone, Stoke-on-Trent, Kidsgrove, and Crewe.
Kidsgrove.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Again, I really do wonder what All Aboard Studio is going to do next. Again, this is their first ever route in the game. So what's next? Really can't wait to see.
Something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
I sort of think they'll go south of Birmingham. I can't reckon it might be Birmingham to Milton Keynes they do next. It would make sense. But we'll see. Look forward to whatever it is. Same with Incredible Trains, whatever he does next. There's all of the third-party studios excited to see what they do next. And even Dovetail, whatever they do next, because the routes are getting good on this. There's some really good routes coming out. Right, let's go. Drop the hammer, 55. And 60 just there. I've worked out if you're going from Stafford down to Penkridge and you're actually stopping at Penkridge, if you're sort of going at a relatively good speed out of Stafford, you can get up to 105 miles an hour. Once you get to 105, start braking for Penkridge. But yeah, you sort of get to 105. Once you're at 105, start slowing down. If you're doing hudless, I guess. So 60 for the time being until we get up to the junction up here. Whatever route joins up here. What route does join up here? This little weird, it's a very tight bit there. There's just a bit here, I suppose that must join up there. Almost like a Wolverhampton bypass line. And that goes up to 90. Cool. 90, there we go. It's making me want to play West Coast Main Line South, and even, well, West Coast Main Line Overshap. I've got like an urge to play that again in the 87, as we haven't driven that in a long time. Well, up to 90, and then quite soon it goes up to 110 for us. Basically just a fast section. Yeah, look at the trees. They're sort of loading at the last second. I think actually the memory leak issue does make them take a bit longer. You really do notice it. And 110 miles an hour for multiple units. It then goes up to 125 EPS for 390s. That happens relatively soon. Yeah, that 112 and for us as well. Although we only go up to 110 in this train. Let's zoom ahead whilst we can still beat the train. Well, I think the camera flies at 133 miles an hour-ish. So... just ignore the blur. Well, try not to. Well, try to ignore the blurry textures. It is an issue which will be sorted. I wonder what platform we're coming in at Stafford. Will we sort of be brought across? No, yeah, I wonder what platform we're coming to. As this would then go on to Stoke. Probably the normal one. Platform. Is it platform 5? Is that the normal one? I've learnt Wolverhampton. And Crewe, platform 11 seems to be the main one it brings you into, and it's like 20 miles an hour into that. Or 15, it might be. Be there in no time. And yeah, probably the most scariest station on this route, Penkridge, is in between Wolverhampton and Stafford. Probably a station which will be flown past many times. And it was like, oh yeah, we were meant to stop there. I hope everyone's enjoyed the video. It's been about half an hour now out of Birmingham. That's my sort of first marker for Penkridge. That's CSR radio, or Cab Secure radio change board. And then you get the sort of the dangly signal within the sort of above the 6 foot. That's where I'd start braking for Penkridge, where that signal is there. So it's quite sort of notable, as there's no other signals like it for miles. And then I think the next signal has a banner repeater, or one of the next ones, and that's like your final, right, Penkridge, you need to slow down now. And here's the banner repeater, and actually just round here is Penkridge. So if you're still going 110 now, you're going to go through it. You won't stop in time. As it is like round this corner here. Also, if you slammed it in emergency, you might have a bit of a fighting chance of stopping. But yeah, this is Penkridge. And you'll be careful going the other way as well, because half the platform is like abandoned. Looks like even shorter. And from here it's about 3.5 miles to Stafford-ish. Now my marker for slowing down here is more, it's like loads of footbridges you go under. There's like 4 or 5, sort of, yeah, not footbridge, overbridges which go over the railway. It comes down to what, 95. So like that next bridge there, we'll start slowing down to 95. Whizzing through the countryside, I've really got the speed on us. Oh, and this green footbridge as well. So we'll start coming down to 95. Just those little markers for like, oh yeah, I need to slow down now. And you get all the bridges sort of going across the railway here, sort of in quite sort of close proximity of each other. And you can see the speed board coming up. Yeah, so you sort of come into the cusp and you get all the bridges going over quite, you know, in close proximity of each other. And that's it, down to 95. It's not really a bad route to learn HUDless, although there is a lot more speed changes though. Like Riviera line is probably the easiest one so far to do HUDless. Highly recommend, give it a go. This one's a bit more tricky. I thought there's like a 5 mile per hour difference if you're a non-multiple unit of 90. Warning for a 60 which doesn't start for the time being. Gentle bit of braking. And 60, there we go. Yeah, it depends what platform we come into at Stafford. I assume it will be platform, is it platform 5? Think so. And this would then go off to Stoke or somewhere up that way. Which I think actually I think there's the Stoke lines on Alan Thompson's sim, so I might have to maybe pick that up for Train Sim Classic, just so we sort of see what is that way. So I think the Stoke lines exist on Train Sim Classic, the old Train Sim game. Well, some of them. I have to have a little look. Be good to see. Platform 5, so that's like the main one. 60 through here.
Please mind the gap when
We're
leaving
stopping.
the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Anyone sick and tired of the announcements yet? I'm just used to them. It's just like, yeah. It's nice hearing them. It's more realistic, isn't it? There's an Ecoach 350. Yeah, I think that's a Trent Valley service. That goes via Lichfield, Trent Valley. Sort of skips out Birmingham. I'm glad this route come out, as my knowledge of sort of this was just zero. Literally zero. Beforehand. I knew Trent Valley, but this way was just, yeah, my knowledge was zero.
This is Stafford. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway
Hang on, there we
service
go.
to Crewe. The next
Crewe. Calling at Stone, Stoke-on-Trent,
Stoke-on-Trent,
Kidsgrove,
Kidsgrove,
Alsager, and
Alsager.
Crewe.
Sounds like a game, or like a, yeah, like Sega. Again, it's a really, really good route, and you don't get blurry textures all the time. But that's the big issue at the moment. But don't sort of let it put you off getting the route, because it doesn't happen on every run. But no, it is a good route. Very good route. Probably the best modern UK route we now have in the game quality-wise. I don't think anything really comes close. I mean, ATS Mac is very... Well, ATS Mac's modern. And I'd say this is... I don't know, it's tough. No, maybe this is more impressive. I need to play... I need to play Mac again. But yeah, that is going to be it, everybody. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for UK departure boards. That was a pretty decent run. We did go up to, I think, 61. That's what that little speed bit is there. Actually just 32 minus points. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye, guys.